What's up guys, Dzeeff here. Yesterday I finally got a chance to try out Season 4 of Master Duel. Now I didn't make an announcement video when Season 4 went live on April 1st because to my surprise, or maybe not to my surprise, there were no updates with Season 4, which was pretty disappointing. Luckily, I believe tomorrow is going to have a lot of new stuff. Obviously we have the new selection packs and the duel pass expires as well by tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow has some big updates, but as for right now, nothing really has changed. I will say that I was not really a big fan of my play experience while I was trying out Season 4. I am obviously in gold now because I deranked from platinum because of the rank reset, but I would say a low estimate would be that about half of my games were against some sort of FTK or OTK deck. You have Banquet FTK, you have Ignite FTK, you have Numeron OTK, and the Rongo deck is basically an FTK because you can't play the game. It was very difficult actually finding real decks to play against, which was pretty disappointing. Anyway, complaints aside, I finally played Chaos Max. I have not built this deck so far in Master Duel, which is pretty crazy considering that this has been one of the most highly requested decks from people in my chat, but we finally built it and it was a really good time when we actually played against real opponents. So this deck is not like a lot of the other Chaos Max decks that I've seen on Master Duel's ranked ladder. A lot of people just throw Chaos Max and the Chaos Max cards into a regular Blue Eyes deck. Personally, I don't think that is that good of a plan. Blue Eyes wants to summon rank 8s and make level 9 synchros, while Chaos Max wants to turbo out a big ritual monster for an OTK. So my deck is going to look pretty different from a lot of the other Chaos Max decks that I've seen in this game, so don't be too alarmed. But here is the deck list. By the way, we are of course playing an 11 card extra deck because of Banquet FTK. I was actually playing a 13 card extra deck, and then I lost one game to the down 1000 card because that does 1000 burn damage. This deck does not really need an extra deck at all. Honestly, you could play a 2 card extra deck with just the 1 Salamangreat Balinx and 1 copy of Link Rebo. I actually never summoned any of these Xyz monsters a single time. But here is the deck list. It is actually fairly consistent, at least from what I've found. So we have 3 copies of Blue Eyes, 3 copies of Maxi, no other hand traps, which I know that people in my stream are really confused about that, but all you really care about with Maxi is that either they pass turn, which allows you to OTK, or they give you like a million cards, and then you have enough cards to OTK by Kaijuing and Lightning Storming their entire board. Next up, we have 3 copies of Nightmare Corruptor Ibli. This is the best card to combo with Chaos Max in this deck. So the combo with Ibli is that you normal summon it and then use it for either Salamangreat to Balinx or Link Rebo if your opponent has back row, and then it special summons itself to your opponent's field in defense mode. So then you can Chaos Max over it for exactly 8000 damage. This deck actually plays 9 cards that you want to combo with that Chaos Max for 8000 damage. We have the 3 copies of Ibli, of course, and then 3 copies of Map to search it. And finally, which is kind of crazy, we have 3 copies of Xian Spy. This can be used to give your opponent an incantation monster. All of those have 0 defense, and it is better than Creature Swap because Creature Swap requires your opponent to control a monster as well. So if your opponent like passes turn 1, the Xian Spy actually helps you OTK. For the incantations, we have 1 copy of the 2 bad ones that you don't really want to draw, 2 copies of all of the good ones, so 2 copies of Candle, 2 copies of the Talismandra, and 2 copies of Chalice Slime, 3 copies of Gamma Seal because this is a going second deck, 3 copies of Chaos Max, 3 copies of Xian Spy, 3 copies of Pot of Desires. Extravagance does not work that well in this deck because it conflicts with Map, which is a very important card, and you have way more ways to get to the Chaos Max than you do the Ibli, so the Map is very necessary if you want to increase the consistency of this deck. So Desires works out fine. You don't really care about banishing any of the main deck cards. 3 copies of Lightning Storm, 3 copies of Map, 3 copies of Advanced Ritual Art, and 2 copies of Chaos Form. For the extra deck, I will go over the Xyz monsters, but really you do not need to craft these for this deck. I have not summoned them a single time. So we have the Numeron Dragon, we have Harbinger, we have Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon, 2 copies of whatever this is, 1 copy of Cypher Blade, 1 copy of Zeus. Like I said, I have not summoned these a single time, so this deck is a little bit more budget friendly than you might think it is. You could definitely even cut to the Lightning Storms if you really needed to for like Twin Twisters, and then the main deck only has the 9 Ultra Rares, 3 of which you probably already own the 3 Maxis. For the Link monsters, we have 2 copies of Balinx and 2 copies of Link Rebo. You really don't even need 2 copies of each of these, you probably only need 1, but an 11 card extra deck is usually enough to beat the Banquet FTK. By the way, follow me on Twitch if you have not already. It is twitch.tv/Dzeeff. I will be streaming on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with all of the new cards that are getting released on Monday, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure to follow me over there. Without further ado though, I hope you guys enjoy the clips. You are going second, okay. Man, I really hope that white baking is going to be in the dual pass or like added as a cosmetic soon. That's just so cool. Yeah, this hand's really good. Ooh, okay. It resolves! Oh my gosh. Nice. We do have kaijus, by the way. I had to think for a second because I had Droplet in the deck and then I swapped it for kaijus and then I went back and forth a bunch of times. But we do currently have kaijus. What if he just passes on this? There's no way. Direct hand players always go for everything. Yep. End phase, pass. Oh, that is rough. Okay. Well, let's go for map. Please don't have Ash. Didn't have Ash. Nice. Normal summon. Why does this have an animation? What the heck? The God cards don't have animations, but that card does? Okay. Kind of weird. Make Balinks? Kind of funny. Give him the Ibli. And we could do fancy stuff here, summon double Chaos Max, but I think we're just going to activate Advanced Ritual Art and win the game. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good when the combo works. Like, Ibli is clearly crazy in this deck. You just have to open it or the map like we did right there. GG. We got Max C into Chaos Max. By the way, I have mistyped Chaos Max with 2 X's like 3 times in the last couple days here. Every time I see Max in all caps, I always just think it's Max C for some reason. I really think that this deck is consistent, but I could be wrong. But it seems like you open up like a combo going second almost every time. Which one is this? This is the Ritual Spell one? Yep. Yeah, this is combo right here. Not game yet, but pretty close. Well, Banquet deck. Got his ass. Fuck you if you're still playing this deck. I'll play a 13-card extra deck until DD Dynamite is banned. Not a fucking chance I'm playing 15 cards ever again. Until that's banned. Stop making me go first. What? Dude, why does that keep happening? I don't have a turn 1 play. Yep, game going second. But it's like, I'm just going to summon it. I don't even care. That seems bad. We're just going to summon Chaos Max turn 1. If he can out it, he can out it. If he can't, he can't. Yeah, I guess I could have Ibli'd as a threatening roar. Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely should have done that. Oh, never get punished. Yeah, because I had the map, I might as well just like throw an Ibli into the mix. Draw for turn. Alright, can't use that, but that's okay. Like, maybe I should play Twin Twisters, but I just really feel like this deck doesn't really have cards it wants to discard. But we do keep drawing the Lightning Storm, like, for a turn. Sure, you can do that. And now we can go into Link Garibo, so even if he does have a trap card face down, like, we can stop it. Although, realistically, there aren't really trap cards that stop Chaos Max. I mean, it'd have to be like a Mirror Force, like Storming Mirror Force would stop it, I guess, but... Alright. Well, you drew 2 off Max C, but I think you are not going to win. Yep, that's game. I mean, it's funny. This deck is actually pretty funny. 56 card deck. 60 was too inconsistent. Oh, it's my Akashi FTK, probably. I am a villain. Oh my gosh. Man. That's tough. Oh, we only had 1 interruption set anyway. Can I win though? That's the question. Because I feel like I might not be able to. We'll see. Can I summon 2 Chaos Max here? We have Candle in hand, which we have to use a search effect for. So add this. We go advanced. I think I screwed up this order. This is just like zombie random shit. I don't think it's like Grunmagi necessarily. Like it has Eldritch, it has this shitty card which implies like Maikashi or some shit like that. So you do this. Yeah, I don't think I have a way to and there you have it, folks. Chaos Max is so strong that even when you don't have lethal, they just think you do and scoop. Our opponent's name is YDD Bomb. Do you think he's playing Banquet? He is, probably. He had to scoop 11 card extra deck. Get fucked. That's 4 or 5 free wins off of that. Oh my gosh, so many free wins off of that, like, holy shit. This is a giant ballpark? Like, probably giant ballpark, because that's like a deck. Like, this isn't a deck, right? It's a combo that the entire deck just tries to turbo out, and it's not like a long combo that, like, instantly, I mean, it does instantly win the game, but, like, ballpark is like a deck. Like, it has interactions, it has skillful play, it has hand traps and stuff, like ways to outmaneuver the opponent. But this one is like pretty funny, and obviously like it's Chaos Max, which is like a good reason, but this one doesn't feel like a deck as much. It just feels like a card. It's just Chaos Max Ibly. We can just Xian Spy the Imp, and that prevents him from going to the extra deck, and if he doesn't immediately realize it, because he might not, that might actually work. The other problem is that, oh gosh, that can actually send the Incantation of the Grave, right? Yeah. Welp, that's pretty good. Okay, Lightning Storm off the top. Here we go. I believe. Although right now, he can't actually... He can't actually revolt for Shurag at the moment. So if I go Gamma Seal on this guy, I think he can never revolt for Shurag. Right? Sure. We can play through Imperm. We can't play through Ash. Well, we can play through Ash if he ashes the candle. So we'll see what he does here. We really want him to, if he has a negation card, we want him to negate this one. Looks like he does not have a negation card. Okay, interesting. Oh, wait. No response? Did we just win? Right? Oh, no, he has Nibiru. Wait, we haven't summoned 5 times. We've summoned 4 times. So he does not have Nibiru. Who knows what he has? Imperm, probably? Imperm's fine at this point. Well, you either have it or you don't. He can still revolt for Blossom. He only has 1 zone open, and he can't summon from the extra deck because of the candle, so no, he can't revolt. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Chaos Max best deck, I don't know what to tell you.